friends, today we are going to study social studies, chapter number 4, States of India, page number 26. So students, before starting the chapter, I will tell you the meaning of few words that will help you in the chapter also. So firstly, open page number 32. You are seeing word in use heading. So the first word is government. So what is government? A government is a group of people who control and run a nation or a part of a nation. So a government is a group of people who controls the nation or a part of a nation. That's mean who take a legal decisions and everything which affect our nation. Now second word is officials. What is official? People who hold a post in an office. Those people who hold a position or a post in an office or in a government office in a parliament, those posts are called officials. Now what is IT? IT is information technology. Now before starting the chapter, we recall some points. So our first point is India is a democratic country. So do you know country? Democratic means democracy. Democracy means everyone is having equal right in India. Our second point is the people of India elect member of the parliament. So those people who are holding a post in a parliament, that post are called official. I have already tell you. So the second point is the people of India elect member of the parliament. You all are aware about the word, and that word is election. So in election we elect the member of parliament. What is parliament? Parliament is a legislative body. Now third point is the union territories are controlled by the central government. There is a central government and a state government. And the fourth point is states and union territories are the political division of India. There are 28 states and 9 union territories in India. Okay student. Now we will go through with the chapter. Firstly you all recall all that points, then you will start the chapter. Okay students. So that chapter name is States of India, Unit 2, My Country. Okay, now you all know India is a vast country. More than 120 crore people live in the village, cities of India. These villages, towns and cities are a part of a state or union territories of India. You know na, there are 28 states and 9 union territories of India. Always remember. Now what is government? I have already tell you. India is a democratic country. Democratic you can also call democracy. And what did democracy mean? Democracy mean where everyone is having equal right. That country called democratic country. It has its own government. The people of India elect member of parliament. Now the central government or union government runs from Delhi. The president, the prime minister and the council of ministers and senior government officials live and work at Delhi. Okay, so it is not possible for the central government to control and look after the law and the other of this vast country. That is why India has been divided into 20 territories. So as you all know, India is a vast country. That's why the government is not able to take decisions and make each and every law for the vast country. That's why they have divided the country into 28 states and 9 union territories. Now come on page number 27. Our second point is states and union territories. So I am saying again and again that there are 28 states and 9 union territories. So what are these? So we are going to study about that. President of India choose. States are the political division of India. Each state has a large city as its capital city. As you all know, what is the capital of India? India's capital is New Delhi ना. So as it is, जो स्टेट होती है वो हमारे लार्ज पॉलिटिकल डिवीज़न होते हैं. जैसे इंडिया की स्टेट है न्यू दिल्ली, ऐसे ही हर सिटी की अपने अपने कैपिटल होती है. नाउ इफ यू टॉक अबाउट यूनियन टेरिटरीज, सो यूनियन टेरिटरी आर द स्मॉल पॉलिटिकल डिवीज़न ऑफ इंडिया एज कम्पेयर टू स्टेट्स. States are a large political division. Some union territories are large cities. The large state in India area-wise is Rajasthan, while Goa is the smallest state. So the if we talk about union territories example, they are Rajasthan and Goa. But if we talk about area-wise, so Rajasthan is the largest state as compared to Goa, and Goa is the smallest state. And if we talk about newly formed state in India are Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Uttarakhand and Telangana. Student, here is a map on page number 28. You can go through from this because this will give you knowledge about which is state and which is union territories and their capital. As you are seeing the column, there is pink, blue and yellow column. So you can go through with this and you will know about the state, union territories and their capitals. Now we are going to talk about 6 political zones of India. India can be divided into 6 zones. You have learned in earlier chapter the 4 directions, what they are: east, west, south and north. So India is divided into 6 zones with the help of these 4 directions. First is East India, West India, North India and South India, and North East India and Central India. So these are 6 zones. Okay, let us understand the 28 states and 9 union territories in these 6 zones. North India has 5 states and 4 union territories. That means we are going to learn about how 28 states and 9 union territories are divided into in these 6 zones. So the North India has 5 states and 4 union territories. These are Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana and National Capital Territory of Delhi, Chandigarh, Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. Chandigarh, a union territory, is in North India. It is also the capital of the states of Punjab and Haryana. So Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab. The cities of North India, New Delhi, Kanpur, Jaipur, Lucknow and Ludhiana are heavily populated. So these cities of North India are heavily populated. That means they are having a heavily population there. Delhi. Did you remember Delhi is the capital of India? Delhi is the capital of the Union Territory, National Capital Territory of Delhi. Okay, so students, I am giving you homework also. You are seeing this green column, you have to fill this. Write whether you live in a state or union territory, name it. Okay, now turn the page, open page number 30. The state of West India is Gujarat, Goa, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. The union territories are Daman and Dadra and Nagar Haveli are also in western part of India. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. We have up till now we have learned about 3 capitals. Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab, Delhi is the capital of India and Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Now if we talk about South India, has the states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and the union territories of Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep. Bangalore is the capital of Karnataka, is also known as the Silicon Valley of India because it is deal with information technology. I have already tell you the full form of IT. What is it? It is information technology. Now come on page number 31. Now we will going to talk about East India. Include the states of Bihar, Jharkhand, Orissa and West Bengal. Bengali is the main language in the state of West Bengal. Hindi and Oriya are the main languages in the state of Jharkhand and Orissa. Northeast India include the seven sister states. Now you are going to think what is the seven sister states. Okay, I will tell you. Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram, Manipur and Nagaland. Sikkim is also called a part of Northeast India. Now Central India refer to the state of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. India is a beautiful country where people speak different languages, wear different clothes, eat different food, yet are united and proud to be Indian. So you all are living in India and you have seen the all the beauty of India. India is having different kind of languages. Everyone live here equally. Hindu, Muslim, Christians, Sikhs. So there are lots of religions and there are lots of people who are living together. Everyone is having their own food. Like Christians like to eat cake, where like to eat meat, where Hinduisms like to eat veggies. They all are vegans, but some are non-vegetarians also. Yet we all are different, yet we all are united, and we are proud to be an Indian. Now look at these pictures. She is saying, I am a Kashmiri, I live in India. I am a Bengali, I live in India. I am a Maharashtrian, I live in India. I am a Tamilian, I live in India. So they all are having their different look and they all are from different states. They are having their different get-ups. Everyone is wearing stalls on their heads but they are signifying their own culture. She is Kashmirian but she is wearing stall but she is looking like Muslim. She is looking like Bengali. She is looking Maharashtrian. They all are indicating their culture with their costumes. So student, I hope you all understand the chapter. Still if you are having any kind of queries, you can. Thank you students and I will catch you in our next class. Thank you.